Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Neatly Planned. Today I am participating in the YOUnique Happy Planner Challenge using the Squad Goals sticker book only. So this will be the very first time I'm only using one Happy Planner sticker book. Myself, Kelva Plan, Gretchen, Plan for Tomorrow, Marielle, Mom and Girls with Plans, and the Notable List came up with this challenge. And it was really to help showcase just everyone's unique planner style within the planner community. So many times it's easy to compare your style to someone else, but we thought this challenge was really fun and gave everyone an opportunity to kind of highlight what they do best. And so right now I'm going to go ahead and jump into this spread. As always, I always lay my washi tape first. I think I'm one of the few people that still use washi tape in almost every single spread. It's just kind of one of my signature planning style materials. I love using washi tape. It's a great way to bring additional color into a spread, which I live for color, as you can see from my planner that I'm using, which is the big Sparkle and Shine Happy Planner. And so all of the washi tape that you see that I'm using and the washi tape that's in the little drawer that you see are all Happy Planner washi tapes. Playing around with this pink one, really didn't like the contrasting colors, and I think polka dot on polka dot was a little bit much. So of course I went with a contrasting print, which is the striped mint green thin washi tape. As you can see, one of my beautiful curls is coming through the camera. And my hair has been just really big and wild, and I love it. Alright, so pretty much have our washi tape laid down on our spread. And you guys will see me flipping through this book a billion times in this video. It was really hard trying to find all the design elements that I typically will use in a spread all from one sticker book. And I think I'm just used to having the luxury of, going through my massive collection of Happy Planner sticker books that it really pushed my own creativity. So I'm using this Bloom girl in this full classic box to kind of layer and create kind of what I'm using as kind of like a picture frame is what I'm going to create in the center of this spread. And this will kind of be the focal point of the entire spread and will lead into other design elements that will support this middle feature. It was really hard because I was like, well, what am I going to use for a Mamby quote of the week? And then I saw this girl and it had the bloom on it, and I was like, oh, perfect, that's going to be my quote of the week. I love the florals. I think so many people have suggested to do a full floral sticker book, so I hope that's in the works. Hope Stephanie Flemings makes that for us. Flipping and flipping and flipping. One thing that I did really enjoy when I was creating this, it made me kind of think outside the box, focusing more on colors and putting together some colors that maybe otherwise I wouldn't have chosen. So kind of like the mint green, the soft pink, that pastel pink, and then it's a really pretty coral floral that I put together, and I liked it. I typically don't go towards pastel colors, but overall it was really pretty. And I always try to make both sides of my pages to be cohesive. So I'm using the little Bloom clear sticker girl to kind of tie everything all together on both sides. The designs in these are so cute. I was so excited when I saw this sticker book, when they announced it and started showing the illustrations for it. It's really hard as a woman of color to find stickers that reflect my skin tone, and so when this sticker book came out, I was like, yay! And you see right there I had an even myself, neatly planned, I rip pages, so I'm going to have to cover that up, which is easy to do when you have really pretty florals. And every week when I'm doing my plan with me's, on the left side of my desk, you guys can't see it off camera, but I do have a half sheet of paper that has all of my weekly to-dos for work. So this is my work Big Sparkle and Shine planner that I use. And inside, on that half sheet, on the half sheet, I keep everything that I have to do. So I like to use these small boxes to draw my attention to those events that I have every week. Because usually by the end of the week, this planner looks like it's a war zone. It's scratched out. There's a lot of stuff in there, so it's always great to have those boxes to remind me. I love the design elements in the sticker books, like the grass, and it's kind of has the squad throughout the season. So it has fall and winter, so you have the Christmas element. So I'm really looking forward to using these, and fall is my favorite season. And I love one thing Mom Run Craft says often. She's like, you just use the lines as guides, so you don't have to plan within the lines of the 3 boxes. So I'm like really playing around with placement of stickers to kind of overlap or hang off. And if you see that little piece of washi tape on both the left and right side of my planner pages, I actually use that when I'm recording to make sure that I keep my pages centered. Because I tend to move my pages a lot when I'm decorating, and I forget that I'm recording. So that's just kind of like my guide point to remind me to line it up with those little washi tape. And typically when I do plan with me's, I'm a little bit more strategic and knowing what stickers I'm going to use in my plan with me. So typically I will have them kind of pre-marked prior to doing my plan with me. But this time, since I was only using one sticker book, it was kind of hard to page mark them. So that's why you see me constantly flipping through the book, because I was doing this one on the fly. I love putting a little design element up by the dates. Mom Run Craft had a great idea. She used a tiny sticker book to do different little icons at the top by the dates, and it was really pretty. So if you don't follow April, Mom Run Craft, you definitely should give her a follow. So these are those coral stickers. Again, I think if I wasn't using this one sticker book, I probably would have chosen a different color, but I really I think it made the lilac really pop in this spread. And this is a busy week for me at work, so I try not to use too many design elements, but enough to definitely make it look like it was a neatly planned spread. I don't think I've picked up this many stickers ever. It was hard. It was really hard. But I eventually get my rhythm, which is pretty good. I think at this point I was contemplating. I was like, I don't like it. And I didn't want to waste any of these stickers. Alright, so I decided to kind of make like a little park or grassy area down at the bottom of my spread. I don't work on the weekends typically, so my weekends, my Saturday and Sunday, outside of getting ready for planning, and prepping my week as far as like updating my Outlook calendar. I don't have a ton of things that I have to prepare with. Typically in my spreads, I will use those as areas that I can do like a tracker, so checking emails or tracking my mileage for work. So again, if you don't work on the weekend, those are great areas where you can kind of track things. Okay, I'm using my tweezers to kind of lay some of these smaller stickers, but I didn't like how they looked going up and down. So I was kind of sitting here like, do I want to use my combo pens and just kind of dot my bullet points? So I was kind of going back and forth. There was a lot of thought process going on in my head because at this point I still didn't like it. So sometimes I just take a minute to really look at the spread and see what I'm lacking. And at this moment I was really lacking. I was still feeling like the middle on the right side. So my Thursday through Sunday was kind of blah. And I was looking for an element that I could put there that still fit the rules of the challenge, which was using one sticker book. And so I was going through, what you guys can't see off camera, I was going through looking at my washies, tapes that had like quotes on them, as well as still flipping through this sticker book. And I decided instead of using the headers that I was going to use these hexagon to do stickers instead. For some reason, I just felt like the thinner headers were just not really making the spread come together. They weren't really popping. And because the font was so small, I just didn't like the way it looked. That's part of the reason why this video is a little bit longer too, because it was hard. Still not like one of my favorite spreads, but I think it turned out well and it was a good push creatively to just try some different things as well. And there's another challenge that is, if you're looking for ways to kind of get out of like maybe a creative funk, there's Planning According to Allie and Mandy Plans. They do it's called the Planner Plunge, and they do it typically like once a month to try something different in your planner. So if you haven't heard of it, you can search the hashtag Planner Plunge and to see some spreads that people do in their planners. So some of the girls have done things like using watercolors, and I did one where I used an old magazine and cut out photos and images and words from an old magazine just to try something different. And definitely this always, again, it kind of stretches those creative muscles to try something different. So here again, I'm replacing the headers with to-dos. And underneath the header that I put underneath the Bloom full box stickers, it says, so the sticker itself says Bloom, and then the header itself says all things. So Bloom all things. And I thought that was cute because that was going to be kind of like my Mandy quote of the week focus. It's looking a little bit better. It's a little scary there for a while. That's what I tell people, like, just don't automatically give up on a spread, because I told you guys a few minutes ago, it was not my favorite, it didn't look good. I told my husband, I was like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this. So this was that washi tape that I found. It's from one of the old school washi collections from Happy Planner. And then it says, enjoy like everyday moments. And so I just covered up the florals that was on the washi tape itself, and covered it up with florals that match this spread, and I think it's going to be exactly what I needed for this spread to really come together and kind of feel like I'm putting my stamp on it. Alright, so I love the little banner with the florals and washi tape. Still, to me, is lacking something. I was looking for like bullet point options. I pulled up my Tombow. I went back to these little flags, and I decided I would lay them a different way, and it gave me what I was looking for. And I use the tweezers just because it tends to lay the smaller stickers better, and it gets them off the pages better. And this is what I call like detailing a spread. When you're done laying everything strategically where it has to go, and then you want to really add those little pops of color and the details that make that spread 100%. Almost there. Now this is starting to look like a neatly planned spread. Doing kind of my final overview, just showing you guys everything coming together. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, guys, keep sweet.